Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Hebrews Nibbles number 29. Number 9. I'm getting ahead of myself. The Promise of Rest, Part 1. And I call this First Things First, the Part 1. The reading is from Hebrews chapter 4, verses 1 through 10. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us on entering into the rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. For we which have believed do enter into rest, as he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundations of the world. For he spake in a certain place on the seventh day on this wise, and God did rest the seventh day from all his works. And in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest, seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached enter not in because of unbelief, again he limiteth a certain day, saying that David today, after so long a time, as it is said, today if ye will hear his voice, harden not your hearts. For if Jesus had given them rest, then they would have not afterwards have spoken of another day. There remained therefore a rest to the people of God, for he that is entered into his rest. He also hath ceased from his own works, as God did from his. Subtitle here is Rest for God's Believers. We ask, why is this in the Bible? To understand both the rewards of belief and the wrath upon those who have been taught but remain in unbelief. This isn't wrath on everybody, it's wrath on those who know, hopefully understand, but refuse. Communications. Our rest in God through salvation. Application to my life. On the various building blocks of faithfulness to Jesus, several are key, but more are unimportant to salvation. Those who have been saved need to move on to the finer points, but those who are not yet saved must take this first step towards understanding before they involve themselves in the more difficult and interpretive arguments. If they attempt to grow in these uncultivated fields, they are likely to never reach the point of salvation, and thus be lost forever. Therefore, they will never feel the rest of Christ. God says, the matter of salvation is of uttermost importance. Then one can debate the details. Kind of a frank statement. My personal response, Lord, thank you for your rest and peace from our baby steps. Then we may consider the more complex doctrine. And, that's really what this is about. All of this is that, as they say, before you can run, you have to walk. And before, you have to have faith and belief before you can accept salvation. And then, after you accept salvation, you're in the position to better understand the teachings that are more complicated than simply, forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned. And the Then you can talk doctrine. You can listen to the great theologians and understand something of what they're saying. And that's very vital in all of this. My personal response: Lord, thank you for your rest and peace, for our baby steps. Then we may consider the more complex doctrine. Talk to you next time.